Hello and welcome to another Purveyor of Lightroom quick tip. Today we got a quick and easy one, but it's one that's overlooked a lot in Lightroom especially, and that is the ability to do snapshots, and they can be incredibly helpful. So I'm going to walk you through here. They're incredibly easy to do and why you would use them. So let's just pretend I just got done editing this photo here, and I go, I worked on it for hours, days, and I go, I'm finally really happy with the product. I go, it looks good. I'm good. And then I'm looking at the photo and I go, I wonder how this thing would look if I did it in black and white. Well, okay, let's do some black and whiting and I'll try it. And I go, so I'm doing some adjustments here and I'm going, nah, that doesn't work. Well, wait a minute. How do I get back, right? And we could potentially lose all our edits that we had because we changed so many sliders, moving from one version to another version. We should have turned around and saved a version where it was, where we were happy with it before we started experimenting. And that's where snapshots come in. Okay, so most people have never even touched the snapshot section of Lightroom. So I'm going to reset the photo here. Okay, so we start back up. Okay, so let's go back and pretend, okay, boom, I'm done editing, and now I want to save this as a snapshot. It's as easy as just going down through the thing here. I'm going to uncollapse presets, and then look, we have snapshots right below it. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the plus key. We get to name it, and for simplicity purposes, I'm just going to call it color. Okay. Maybe if I could spell, huh? Definitely need more coffee. All right. So this is the color, create. And you'll notice now that snapshot is now below in that section. Okay. So now let's just go ahead and do some more experimenting now and say, okay, well, I'll just take some presets here and I'll just experiment with it. Now let's do a Vivian Meyer preset here. All right. So that's looking pretty good. I better turn around and save it. So go down to snapshots and hit save, right, with the plus, and I'm going to call that Vivian. And that's saved, and now you see we have color and Vivian, and I can switch back and forth, and then nothing is lost. And so I can have multiple versions of the same photo. Okay, so let's do one more. Okay, let's go into my maybe a sepia tone. Okay, and okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to save it as a snapshot, and I'll call this one sepia. And now you see down in snapshots, okay, I'm having color, sepia, and the Vivian Meyer effect. Okay? All contained within this one photo. It doesn't make three different photos. It's actually just one photo, and Lightroom is managing the different settings internally. So these three snapshots will always be available to us. So we could just select whichever version we want, then export it out as we like. And it's all self-contained within the image, no extra work or anything to do. Now, just to go one little further on it, okay, you can even go in in today's world, it's about, YouTube videos and posting to Instagram and all kinds of formats, right? So what if you wanted to have different versions of your cropping? All can be done right in here. All right. So I'll just take this photo here and Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to go to the crop tool, and I am going to go to the aspect ratio, and let's say I'm doing a YouTube thumbnail, for lack of a better idea. Okay, a 16 by 9, and I just move it up till I'm happy. Hit OK. There's my crop. Make a snapshot, and I'm going to call this one a 16 by 9 aspect ratio for YouTube. And lo and behold, now I have a 16 by 9 snapshot. I have the full color. I have the sepia. I have the Vivian Maier effect. And I have a 16 by 9 crop. Okay? So I can even go even further, right? And I can continue on building on this image, multiple versions of it. So let's say I wanted to do a 4x5, right, for Instagram, right? So I crop it in here, and boom, there's my crop for it. And now I'm going to save it as a Instagram. Lack of spelling today. All right, so now I have all of these. I have the 16 by 9. I have the color version. I have the Instagram post. I have the sepia, and I have the Vivian Maier, all self-contained within this one image. So that's a great way to be versatile and flexible and have it all self-contained within the one image. And as long as you use Lightroom, these versions and these snapshots will always be with you. So, all right, guys, till next week, you guys take care.